question real quick and kind of put this on your mind. I don't know if your school district has started yet or if it's starting next week, like the one that I work for. But trauma affects behavior, and I just want to ask you this question. If the adult person in their life, their parent, has abused them, neglected them, hurt them, abandoned them, how do you think that affects their relationship with adults in school? The ones you see every single day. Just keep in mind that trauma causes triggers, and you may look, talk, or act, or dress, or smell like that person. And we have to be cognizant of the fact that we have our own trauma and our own triggers, right? Maybe this kid reminds you of a person in your life that was abusive to you or mean or, disappointing, or they rejected you. All of the things, right? So we have trauma and triggers on both sides. So I just want to encourage you to be mindful and keep in mind that you are the adult. They are children. I don't care how grown they talk. They're still children. They're still learning. And what they've learned from their environment, from their parents, is a lot of hurt and pain. And you are a healer, whether you realize it or not. The job you do is super important. It goes far beyond academics. You may be the only stable thing that they have in their life. They know every day when they come to school, they're going to see Miss Rachel or Mr. David. Like, they can count on seeing you every day. And sometimes that's safety for them. For other kids, it's frustrating because they want their parent to be that consistent in their lives, but you're more consistent than their own parents. So that causes anger. Some kids are being abused all night long, whether that's physically or sexually, or listening even to their mother be abused is stressful for kids. That's why they're tired and sleeping in your class. It's not always for the reasons you think, because you haven't lived their life. So I just want you to keep that in mind, that our trauma and triggers and their trauma and triggers is not always a good mix. And it's super important to practice mindfulness. It only takes 40 seconds of deep breathing. So 2 minutes is ample enough time for try to do that between classes, when you get off work, when in the car, while you're parking, before you go in the building. Practice self-care. The job that you do is more important than you can ever imagine. Have a great year.